You're being condescending. You're making colored people feel
Conversations are racist.
uncomfortable.
We have people following me.
So Aldo Battazzoni over at PragerU got chased off UCLA's campus the other day for filming what I think is probably his best video yet, asking woke students if they support segregation and really exposing woke ideology for what it really is. Now, you guys, before we jump into this video, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you all for being here. If you can please really quickly smash that like button for the algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, hit that link down in the description below and join my locals community. It's free, and you're also given the option of contributing as little as 1 cup of coffee per month if you'd like, but it's free otherwise. We're posting post-filming wrap-ups after the street videos for some initial thoughts right after filming. It's definitely worth checking out. Hit that link down in the description below. So, the video is called, Would You Sign a Petition to Bring Back Segregation? As always, link to the full video will be down in the description below. Let's jump in.
So today we're talking about the Black National Anthem. Have you guys heard of this before?
No.
I have, but not in depth.
No.
No, I haven't.
What do you think about it?
It's great. Lift every voice and sing.
Well, it's called Lift Up Every Voice and Sing. It was created by one of the founders, I believe, of the NAACP, and essentially it was made to be a specific national anthem for the Black community, to give them a sense of community and belonging.
Well, I'm half African, half Black, so I fully support it. I think it's amazing.
I actually am Black. No, I don't really look it that much, but I'm biracial. Yeah.
Look at that.
No, we're basically the same.
All those darker.
I think it's cool. It's like, because Black people are a very big portion of the country, and like they matter. So give them a voice.
It's not even actually the biggest minority group in the United States. But okay, let's keep going.
We are having this petition to federally adopt the Black National Anthem and was wondering if you would be willing to sign it.
I'll sign.
That'd be awesome.
Why not?
Thank you so much.
Of course. Of course.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
Are there people against it?
Some people, yeah. You know, some people say that it's segregating and that, you know, the national anthem is an anthem for all Americans regardless of race.
I think if people want to celebrate themselves, they can. If it's not.
Okay, he's asking if he's asking to federally adopt the Black National Anthem as the national anthem. At least that's to my understanding right there. But his point, yeah, the national anthem is literally created for all Americans. That's what it is. You don't need another national anthem. The only objective of the Black National Anthem is to divide the nation. That's literally it. That is it. The national anthem is for Hispanic Americans, Black Americans, Asian Americans, white Americans. It's for all Americans. Also, I love that the guy's saying, you know, hey, let people do what they want as he's signing a petition to federally adopt the Black National Anthem. So before Aldo gets to his primary point of the video, he's just setting up a couple areas in which people will support something special for Black Americans. Let's go ahead and move on.
So we're also petitioning for Black student housing here on campus. What do you think about Black student housing in, you know, the vein of creating an equitable campus?
I think that they should definitely have it. Because of how the privileges in our society, I think that there should be all the support you can get around the minorities.
My freshman year, I stayed on the African diaspora floor here on campus. You know, I did that because coming in here, I wanted to, you know, create that sense of community.
I'm okay with it because I know some of my friends just aren't comfortable.
What is your response to people that say that that's racial segregation?
Well, it is. But again, like if that's what it takes to feel safe.
I personally don't think that Black housing is a form of racial segregation. It's a form of building community amongst a minoritized community.
Would you be willing to sign this petition for us today?
Okay, jeez. So, one, I'm pretty sure most people would agree that college is preparing you for the real world. So there's just one aspect, okay? Because we're not even talking about the segregation aspect. What part of a Black-only living situation, or a living situation for anybody, a white-only living situation, what part of that situation helps you prepare for the real world? You should be around all different types of people with different ideas that look different than you, because that's what you're going to experience when you get out there in the workforce. So the only thing that this really does when it comes to students is it gives them this sort of quote-unquote safe space specifically designed for students that are radicalized enough or brainwashed enough to see that that is something important in their lives that they need. No person that is not race-obsessed would have any interest in something like that. And if you disagree with me and you're watching this, let me know down in the comment section below. But I just see this as only appealing to essentially the more radical race-obsessed students and creating a very unhealthy environment of people that are used to this safe space when the real world is not that way. So far, Aldo has covered a separate Black national anthem, separate Black housing. You guys, every single time I see people with positions like this, I always think of this video right here from Ryan Long, when wokes and racists actually agree on everything. But Aldo, by the way, if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link down in the description below. But Aldo is getting to the final question here. The final petition to ask people if they support this. Let's jump in. You guys, cold turkey may be great on sandwiches, but there is a better way to break your bad habits. I'm not talking about some weird gimmicky solution that does absolutely nothing. I'm talking about today's sponsor, Fum, and they look at the problem in a different way. Obviously, not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fum is an innovative, award-nominated device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fum is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fum uses flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fum uses all-natural, delicious flavors. So you guys get it. Instead of bad, Fum is good, and it's a habit you're free to enjoy that makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fum comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while breaking your habit. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I first saw Fum. They sent one over, I've tried a few flavors, and it's much more flavorful than I thought. It feels very fresh. Stopping is obviously something people put off because it's hard, but switching to Fum is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fum has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories. There's no reason that can't be you. Join Fum in accelerating humanity's breakup with destructive habits by picking up a journey pack today. You guys, visit tryfum.com. Use code Klug for 10% off your journey pack today. That's tryfum.com. Offer code Klug for 10% off. I'll put a link down in the description below. Let's get back in the video.
In that same vein of like creating the community, we also have one for UCLA water fountains for colored people only. And we're wanting to get a signature on this. We haven't gotten it yet, and we're wondering if you will be the first one to sign it.
I can't sign that.
I'm not
Oh, why
gonna
not?
sign that
Why?
because I don't want to. We should all have like shared water fountains, no?
It's for their own community, you know, like they don't have to use it, but we want to create spaces for Black people that are just their own. Just like housing and just like National Anthem to have their own water fountains.
I'll pass.
Would you sign this?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Nah, I don't like that one.
Tell me why.
I feel like that is segregated.
You
Oh.
can share a water fountain. People aren't dirty. The dormitories, because that's different because it's a living space.
Why the hell would I want a Black-only water fountain?
Why the hell would you want a Black-only dormitory?
To live with my community. Something that, as people from outside the community, wouldn't understand.
Amazing response from Aldo right there. And that's really the only response he needed to say right there. Why the hell would you want a Black-only dormitory? First of all, and I know this whole conversation gets dicey, but really what he's trying to do is expose woke ideology. A water fountain is a less big deal than an entire living situation. Like, what is a bigger deal? A whole building and section of a building specifically for people that only look like you, or a water fountain? Both are bad, obviously. But that's the point. Exposing this for the racism that it actually is. You do support segregation. You do support forms of segregation. But he brings up something as small as a water fountain, and oh my gosh. You know, these are the types of videos where I seem to think average people might just stumble upon on YouTube and think to themselves, you know, these people that are normal people, not race obsessed, not radicalized, nothing like that, that'll think to themselves, yeah, you know, this is a good point. Why are we separating based on race for any of these things? That doesn't make any sense. Supporting a Black-only national anthem, supporting Black-only dorms, but ending it and having a problem at a water fountain? These are the types of videos that change minds. I mean, just a wonderful response from Aldo right here. Wonderful question from Aldo right here, exposing just how ridiculous this ideology is. Let's move on.
They're separate, but they're equal.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, it's separate, but as long as it's equal.
I wouldn't say that either. The separate but equal clause is what they use to define Jim Crow, so no thank you.
Isn't that what Black-only dormitories are?
No.
How are they not?
I just said it's a community.
I understand wanting to come together and have a sense of community, but I think it should just be available to everybody, no matter what.
I think if anybody is thirsty, anybody should be able to drink from any water fountain, you know?
Just like anybody should be able to live in any dorm, right?
Ah.
There you go. See? Even changing minds right here in the video. Wonderful. Wonderful. You know, again, back to that sense of community thing. Okay, like, sure, except for you're supposed to be building people up in college to be able to handle the real world, not coddle them and train them to look at people based on their skin color and discriminate who can live around them in college. Like, that's not something you're supposed to be teaching in college. I'm almost so shocked that they even allow this stuff. It's one of those situations where you really just kind of need to flip the roles, okay? And I guess in this case, in the United States, you can only flip it to white people. But if they had an only white people dorm at this school, there would be a riot, and I'm pretty sure the dorm would be burned down within a week. So it's really just one of those things where you have to kind of flip the roles. You know, if the roles were reversed, I know a lot of people say that, but you know, if you flip it and it seems racist, it's probably because it is.
How is it any different than racially segregating dormitories in 2024?
It's not.
You are a black person. Should I talk to white people about these issues?
Sure. How about we ask a white person?
Yeah, let's do it.
But like, doesn't this also like create a fission in society as well then?
Ding, ding, ding. If I gave you this petition again and it said UCLA colored housing, how would you feel about that?
Colored is just like, that's not cool. That's like a slur, in my opinion.
I don't know, because it's the same thing as saying black people housing.
Yep. Interesting. This girl, there's hope for this girl right here. Absolutely. She's willing to learn. Also, back to this moment right here, the student's saying, doesn't this just stoke more racial division? What is your real goal? Is your real goal to make sure that people are getting along, or is it to divide? Because if it is to divide, you would give people their own national anthem, you would give them their own housing, you would give them all sorts of other benefits that are just for them and not for anybody else. How can you possibly see an outcome with all of that going on to where you are mending division? It's not really the goal, but they know that. All right, so to wrap this video up, because Aldo is talking about race at UCLA, he gets chased off campus. We're saving best for last. Let's jump in.
Why y'all talking about black people?
Because we want to. Because we want to. We're having a conversation.
Good
I can talk
response.
to you in a little bit. But why are you coming over to us? So I just went to do an interview with this gentleman. Did I harass you at all? We're having a conversation, and this man comes up and says that we cannot.
Hey, look, hey, blood YouTube channel.
He is-
What are you talking about? His channel. Your channel. You're being condescending. You're being condescending, and you're patronizing us, man.
See, man.
You're making colored people feel
Conversations are racist.
uncomfortable.
We have people
You're
following me,
making- You're
yelled
harassing
at.
my community
We'll go this way.
with your racist jokes.
Hey, get away from me. Get away from me.
Is
Is that a threat? Why are you following me? This is what happens when you try to have conversations at UCLA. You have people threaten you, you have people yelling at you, like this guy.
Really where they're coming from is we're going to push segregation. We're going to support these radical ideologies. We're going to have separate black and Hispanic or whatever graduations and housing and all this stuff. But as soon as you come to campus and start kind of exposing some of the ideological inconsistencies, right? As soon as you start doing that, no. Don't ask questions. Let us do what we want to do. Let us discriminate. And if you come to campus asking questions, we're going to chase you off. UCLA, not sending their best right here, although there were a couple decent people in the video. Let me know what you guys thought about this video down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed it, let me know by hitting that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, obviously, if you're not subscribed already, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Oh, also, Aldo, huge shout out to you, man. Love this video. I think you're going to change a lot of minds with this video, so just great job.